Okay, guys. So good evening and welcome to another one. So before us is a KKSDT chart, KQSDT. So I will dive straight into the very analysis of this coin. So first of all, I'll pull out my feed and mark my levels. This is very important. So I will mark my levels. Also get my lines. Okay. So get my lines orange this. Okay, I'm going to get this exactly at this point. Then I'll take this out and then get my area of interest. This is very important. So I'll get my area of interest. Yes. So this is my liquidity zone, and these are actually my entry levels. I understand this is actually done in retrospect, but don't worry, I'll give you the perfect entry for this very coin. So as you can see, price actually, came to this range, and from this range there was a breakout of range into this level, which is around $1.173 level, and then came back for the top of range, then came to weak area. You can see this weekend action here. Don't know if you can see this weekend action here. Okay, sorry, if you can see this weekend action here. Oh, this thing is interfering. Okay, so you can see this weekend action here. Then there is another weekend action here. Okay, there is another weekend action here. So you can see these two weekend actions. So price actually came back to weak these lines, these two lines. Now, if this was not done in retrospect, this would have been my entry one. The upper line would have been my entry one, and the lower line would have been my entry two. So this is where I would have launched my 50%, the 50% entry of my assets, then another 50%. So if I had like $10 to invest in Cakes USDT, I would have actually, bought $5 at 1.7 dollar zone, and then another $5 at 1.189, dollar price zone. So, but don't worry, I'm going to give you a perfect entry, you know, imperfect entry of Cakes USDT. So I'm going to move to the daily time frame. So you can see this weekend action here. So let me take this out. So I'm going to take that out. Okay, so I'm going to take that out. Then I'm going to get out my feed tool to actually get my perfect entry for Cakes USDT. So I'm going to also get these lines out. Okay, so to get my perfect entry for CAKEUSDT, I'm going to come to this 0.75% zone. Then I will map out my areas. Then I will add another to this, to 0.90 zone. Yes, so I'm going to also get this line here, and then another one here. Okay, so these are going to be my entry levels for Cakes USDT. So these are actually going to be my entry levels for Cake USDT. So for those interested in this very coin, your entry one should be at $1.682 mark. Then your entry two should be at $1.335 mark. That means if you have $10 to invest in this very coin, at $1.682 mark, you should plant your entry one. Then at 1.335 dollar zone, you should plan to your entry too. So this is very important. So how do you now get a profit potential for Cakes USDT? Now this is what Cakes USDT is gonna do. So price will actually come for these areas, and then come break out for this demand zone, break out to this demand zone, then come to test area before price can now have that few day of surging. So let me mark out this demand area. So price is going to come for this demand area. So this is where you're gonna have the reversal, because price is gonna break out of this colored zone, the lower colored zone, then come for this demand area, for this supply zone. Sorry, this is actually a resistance or supply zone. So come for this supply zone, then after that it will be rejected. Price, a higher price will be rejected at this level, then price will now come and test the top of the zone again, just to authenticate zone. It is just to authenticate zone, because these are vital zones. So this is now a resistance. This will now be a resistance turned support zone, because right now it is a resistance zone, but price is going to come break through it and then come back for that retest to turn it to support before you can now see a higher price move. So I repeat again, for your entry one, plan your entry one at 1.682 level, dollar level, then your entry two at 1.335 dollar level. So how do we now get our profit potential for Cakes USDT? So in case you entered at Europe entry one, so your profit potential will be 400% plus, mark will be at 400% plus PT. Then your profit, if you entered at entry two, is still going to move from here to still give you 600 or 600% plus surge. I don't know if you understand. So if you are entering at entry one, which is at 1.682 level, you should actually exit at $9 level, which will now place you on a profit of 400 plus percent. Then if you're entering at entry two, which is at 1.335 level, your profit potential will be 600 plus percent gain. So guys, as is my culture, I will always advise you set your entry one at the upper line, then your entry two at the lower line, and then you ride with price up to $9 mark. And then if you still have the patience, you can now put your PT3. So PT1 is from 1.682, PT2 is from 1.335, and then all of them is actually ending at $9 mark. Then you can also set the third one below $10 mark. So guys, KQSDT is a good buy currently. So please get into this coin and let's make a kill together. And also watch out for the next analysis. You can even drop the next coin or stock you want analyzed in the comment section. While not also forgetting to watch out to visit the CryptoWiz channel and check other analysis that have been done. Most of them are at 50% mark, others are at 100% profit mark, and others are above that level. So please go over other analysis on this channel and watch them, and don't also forget to like, subscribe, and also share, and then drop your comments. Very important, don't forget to drop your comments, and you know be on the lookout for the next analysis. So if you have any coin or stocks you want to analyze, please drop it in the comments section, and we will do our best to actually give you that you know the right analysis. Thank you guys, and be on the lookout for the next analysis. Bye.